Okay, so I shared with you that I had ended up contracting vertigo, but it's not contracting. It's an illness. What it is your equilibrium is off balance. So I don't know if you've seen those movies or you can relate with the 60s or 70s, but what happens is the room is spinning around you and you have absolutely no control. It was full blown. It was left and right side, and I couldn't move. When I had it, I had to call my mom, and I had her to come get me and take me to the hospital. And that really discouraged me from working out with my video, because like I said earlier, I would have to get on the floor and do sit-ups and crunches, and whenever I would come up from a sit-up or a crunch, the whole room would spin. I was just so dizzy that I would get sick. So, you know, I gave up. I stopped. And I shouldn't have. And, you know, I at one point beat myself up for giving up, but I know that that's not a good thing either. The best thing to do is just to get back on the horse and go at it again. And so when I stopped working out, I ended up gaining, let's see, I was a size 12 from 9th grade all the way up till 25, 26. And, I mean, that's great. And so when I stopped working out, I started gaining weight. I went from 160 to 180, and then I went from 180 to battling between 175 and to 190, and then eventually I got to 200, and I was still trying to do some other exercises, but I wasn't as consistent with it, and I wasn't really caring about my nutrition as much anymore because I was extremely discouraged. I figured I'm supposed to be fat. You know, I'm around a lot of fat people all the time. Maybe this is what my life is supposed to be. So I stopped caring. I started eating out a little bit, well, not a little bit more, but more. I didn't care. I had a job at that point when I had the vertigo where I was just sitting all the time, and Wendy's was across the street. I went to Wendy's every day for lunch. I had a burger, French fries, or I'd go down and get some Taco Bell or McDonald's, you know. Whatever I felt that I was on the move for. Wendy's was right, Burger King was there too. But, you know, none of it was healthy. I did not make any healthy choices for myself. I know that I did try, but it never stuck. I never stuck with it. Because I got really discouraged. I was upset with myself. It wasn't anything that I had done. It was just something that had happened to me. So, anyhow, I found out that I had vertigo because I was drinking a lot of caffeine. I was in an extremely stressful relationship, which took away my sleep. And normally, it does deal with your equilibrium, but if you have a lot of stress in your life, or you have vertigo, or you'll have a lot of stress in your life, you're not getting the sleep that you need, and you're drinking too much caffeine, vertigo will be an issue. It is. I no longer have it full blown. It does like to come back, try, to the left side, but I'm believing that it's gone for good. It won't ever affect me ever again. And I've learned, you know, when I do a sit-up and if something funny happens, I just take my time. I don't rush myself, but I'm not going to give up on myself anymore like I had then. Because I ended up starting dating someone who loves me. And we got married, but when we started dating, he told me he loved me for who I am. Doesn't matter what my size is. And I moved in with him, and I didn't have a scale for 2 years, and I ended up going all the way up to 240. And when I found out, I cried because I knew I was very unhealthy, the unhealthiest I've ever been in my life, and I never wanted to be so unhealthy. A cousin of mine got me in contact with a friend, an awesome friend who I love, and she shared with me a lot of things I could do to make myself healthier. She had gotten in an accident a year before, and she wasn't in a good place in her life either, but she knew that she needed to do something for herself to get her into a healthier place, and she was. So she and I discussed about doing a Daniel's diet, and I wasn't really so gung-ho on that, you know. She shared with me this website called sparkle.com, and I got on there and I met some people and some friends. She shared with me the belly fat cure, and I did that. And what it is you are limiting your sugars and your carbs back to what they're supposed to be, because we're eating so many more sugars and carbs than we were, or than our ancestors were 100 years ago. And we're eating a lot of processed foods, so it's better to eat fresh foods, fresh organic foods. You want to stay away from the GMOs, the genetically modified foods that are out there now, because those are even worse for us too. The other thing is, she and I, she became a health and fitness coach, and she asked me to join her, and I was kind of, you know, I'm like, well, you know, I'm not in the place to do that in my life right now. I'm overweight. I'm not healthy. No one's going to want to follow me. No one's going to want to look up to me because of this. You know, they're going to think I'm a fraud. So she said, you know what, we'll think about it, and I'll get back with you. And I'm like, okay. So several months passed, and she got back with me. And I'm like, you know, I'm still not feeling it. I'm really not sure, you know. I'm getting married, and I just started this new job, and I just moved to a new area, so I'm really busy right now. And I was full of excuses. And I had some time, but I wanted to come home and just do nothing. This was a year ago, January of 2014. A year ago. Today is January 2015. So, anyhow, she's like, well, you know what, just think about it some more, and let me know when you're ready. I'm like, okay. So I got on the phone, and I started speaking with a friend of mine, and she told me, you know, you can earn money while you're losing weight. Yeah, you know, but I'm not sure, you know, I'm not looking the best. And she said, come on, Rochelle, you can do it. She said, if I'm doing it, so can you. Alright, I'll give it a shot. So for a year now, I've been a health and fitness coach. It's not just a job, it's actually a career, something that I want to go with. And it's very important for me. Again, because I want to be able to help you become healthy too.